to the palace.
Should we start by Mike telling them how we met?
I don't care.
All right. So I came to New York in 1989, 7 years after Tennessee Williams had given me an assignment to go and to find and to speak to the women who had mattered the most to him. And a couple of men, but mostly women.
And these are all the women's names.
And one of the women that I really needed to get in touch with and talk to was Julie Harris. And Julie Harris in 1991 was doing a one-woman show called Lucifer's Child about Isak Dinesen. And the press agent was David Rothenberg. And he was terrific. I called him. Were you at 1501 Broadway? 15?
I only remember the terrific part.
Oh, anyway, called him, and I was all prepared to do a big spiel. This is who I am, what I do. He's my, you got 2 tickets. You got 2 tickets. And I said, I need to see Julie Harris. Fine. And he called me back and said, she can see you at the Hotel Wyndham. I don't remember the day of the week. And I went and met her there. And he had me go back to see the show 2 more times.
He didn't understand it the first time.
So that's how I met David Rothenberg. And then about 2 weeks later, I finally got a phone call from Elizabeth Taylor, whom I had been writing letters to for months, saying that she was going to be at the Hotel Carlisle and that she would see me. And so I went to the Carlisle, and in my tackiness, I had a can of Tab in my hand and went into this 5-star hotel, went up to her room, walked in, and I had a can of Tab. And she was situated like a movie star, very elegant, but when she saw the can of Tab, we were like best friends immediately. She wanted to know if I was a middle-aged Jewish woman, because I had a can of Tab, and I said, I could be. So she said, well, who have you talked to lately? And I said, Julie Harris. And she said, I love Julie Harris. Julie Harris is the greatest. And she went on about Julie Harris. She goes, what's she doing now? And I said, she's doing a one-woman show. You should go see it. What a PR opportunity. And the press agent was so nice, he let me keep going back to see it. It's a great gift to see Julie Harris 3 times. His name is David Rothenberg. Now, she had been composed, beautiful Elizabeth Taylor up to this point. And when I mentioned David Rothenberg's name, this is what came out. David Rothenberg! I mean, she instantly became this like...
Sounded like my grandmother.
Yeah, she became Aunt Sadie. And she went on about what a great guy David Rothenberg was and had handled press for Hamlet when Richard Burton, whenever she'd mention Richard Burton, she'd say, you heard of him. But also she said he really did something valuable with his life. And mentioned she knew that he was working with people who were coming out of prisons, who were just plopped out into society, had no skills, the world had changed. She said he's a real man of character. She said I would trust him implicitly. So that's how I met David Rothenberg. So
Now we can open.